Hello, welcome everyone. Been a little bit since last time I streamed. Kinda was a little bit busy the last few days and had some other stuff pop up and so on. Well, long story short, FF14 update happened as well as some other shit, so got a little distracted. But I'm back for another stream of a game I've kind of been thinking about streaming for a while now. And in all honesty, I kind of want to see how this goes. I've kind of just been in the mood to play it as well myself lately, so I kind of wanted to... So yeah, it's kind of lined up in that way, I would say. Alright, so tonight's stream is going to be ZeroRanger. Full disclosure on that stuff, I have played the game a decent bit before, though I've never, I guess, beaten it. Essentially it will make sense once we actually get there, but for the most part it's not gonna, once again, not gonna be like a blind playthrough kind of stuff or anything, but yeah, it will, like there might be like some stuff there's some stuff I have yet to like really get into or encounter, and hopefully we'll manage that this stream. I have to see, it's not technically not a very long game, but it might take some... I guess I'll see like how many attempts it takes. I haven't played it in a bit, so I'll probably am a bit rusty at it. Though it might be for the best actually for the purposes of showing off stuff and so on. Alright, put this here. I did need to do some stuff to set it up earlier. Alright, just kind of testing right now controller stuff. Like, it was unresponsive for a second, but it seems to have caught itself. Yeah, I did a full reset so on, so it's gonna be like the... Hopefully it will be basically as when you boot up the game first time. Right, let's get started. Starting with some very strange and striking imagery. Okay, I think something might not be right with my controller. Hang on a second, I disconnected. Oh, for fuck's sake. I fucking love Steam. What is it? Okay, hang on a second. Is it one of those? No. That's kind of what I was a little bit worried about for a while now, is that I did have some issues in the past with controller stuff. Okay, I think we've... Oh, okay. Just trying to figure things out. Whatever, it doesn't work, I'll just use the mouse keyboard. Hopefully Steam will allow me to just do that. Like, I've had some trouble in the past with controller stuff. At some point I should maybe just bite the bullet and buy like a Xbox controller, but man, I want something with like an actual decent input. Like... Okay, there we go. Enter our name. Oh. It's gonna go with the expected for this. Also, let me just There you go. No pi symbol, but that's fine. Alright. An alien invasion of some sort. Seems like... And yeah, it seems like the to be expected counterattack already went wrong. Well, things seem kinda grim, but it's a video game. I mean, come on, we can beat impossible odds. Right? Alright. That's how the game starts. We can choose which fighter we want. We've got the Type B and Type C. As mentioned in the intro, the Type A fighter already, attempted to go and lost. So it's now up to, either of those two to go. I think the game does have a multiplayer mode, but I think it's local only or something, so I had to do like try some like Steam Together bullshit or something to make it work. Right. Tutorial time. Very standard, move around, shoot stuff. I'm not doing anything, by the way, I'm just watching this. Good luck, you'll need it. Alright, shooting different kind of produce bonus. Well, ZeroRanger, it's very much a shmup, which, that's what you would expect. Shoot stuff, you hold down the shoot button and, let's see how things go. It's got a little bit of a combo system, like you see the little multiplayer up top there, the 6.4 thingy. So there's like a little bit of like score stuff. Oh, and yeah, that's what happens if I get hit. Can I mess that up? Look at that, it's been a little bit trying to get a feel again for how this game controls. That's it, I think overall, like, it's a pretty neat game. Seems like that city just kind of went down to the ground. It does have a lot of references to stuff, as you might have already noticed. Also, wow, I'm doing absolutely terrible. My entire light net. Right, first boss time. Yeah, first boss is not all that much to write home about. On one hand, like, there's definitely a lot going on with the screen, but it's also like all in a like very controlled manner, if that makes sense. Yeah, like, there's kind of the almost like bullet hell style thing of kind of aiming shit like around you as much as it does at you. Anyways, we get 2 shoes at the end of beating a boss. It basically gives a little upgrade. The other one I think is like an attack that goes behind. I kind of prefer the sideways one, but there are also definitely times where being able to shoot back is really nice. Like, as you'll undoubtedly see, there are definitely moments where, like, both types of shots are going to be really useful. Anyways, going underground now. I'll be honest, I got a disproportionate amount of trouble with this stage. not gonna be in these early parts, but there's some sections that can actually get a little tricky. Just gotta watch out, some of the boxes here open up, are attackable. I think there's like a little skull icon when they're closed. Give an indicator. Kind of showing off how the sideways shot can be pretty useful. And yeah, that section you kind of have to go fast, because if you're too slow then the enemies will catch up to you and cause trouble. A little symbol here gives another bonus. There's a bunch of like those bonuses, and I don't claim to know where all of them are, but you know, pick them up gives points. I think you get extra lives based on how many points you got. Like, I don't know the exact way it works, but it seems to kind of follow that general rule. It's like the first few actually being like super early, and then for like the next few extra lives you kind of have to... Oh god, that was terrible. You have to kind of work for them. Anyhow, I kind of hate this mini boss. The front thingy basically blocks attacks and... Ow, yeah. And also I think it charges up during those parts. And like a lot of these shots are actually like kinda tricky to deal with. Oh, shit.
Game over.
Well. Yeah. This is honestly a fairly tricky game. Game actually be nice and kind of having like a sort of auto select for you. Hey, top score. I wonder if some of those are meant to be like references to like other shmups or like Salamander. There's like some other stuff, like Erasure I think is the name of the... Yeah, like System Erasure I think is like the name of the company. As well as some other stuff. There's also like for doing with two pilots. Oh yeah, Ruin Oven, which I mean, might be a stretch, but it seems like it's a reference to like Ruin Owen was her. Well, and with that kind of ominous thing, we have our points get converted into two of those orbs. And we get the intro to the game. No, the different intro to the game. There we go. You can get to actually see the name of the game in the title screen now. Well, with that we've basically begun our journey through ZeroRanger. So one nice thing you notice, we now have a stage thing here. We can actually select which stage we want to start from. As well if we want to, you know, like which sub-weapon we want to bring, though since we only picked up the sideways shot, we only can use that for now. But yeah, the bonus of that is that it basically allows us to pick up right where we left off. Still gonna have to get to that mini-boss, but it does make progressing through the game actually not all that difficult. Like, it is a honestly pretty tough game, but it has some stuff in it to make sure that it's not too harsh. There's maybe one part that is a little a bit harsh, but it's kind of on purpose. We'll get there when we get there. Yeah, I think I just got an extra life there, like the little brewing sound is basically that. You can see them in the lower right, the numbers. Like I got, well, technically I got 4 hits. Like I've got the 3 it indicates, and then there's like a sort of like 0th hit. Oh, that's a different way of handling it. Ended up kinda, excuse me, kinda trailing behind and shooting them instead of having them behind me. Gotta get the bonus. I can't remember where those pop up, and it's a good idea to take, you know, secure like one of the lanes as quickly as you can. Yeah, this is just gonna shoot everything down and make a decent pathway. The drills will slow down if you hit the actual drill bit. But yeah, all the boxes on the sides, if you break them, they give a bonus. I don't notice some of the enemies are orange instead of green. Like most of the enemies are green, but others are orange. I always thought of like the orange ones are like kinda extra bonus. God, I was... Okay, I need to concentrate here. There we go. R typo. Hey, and I get an extra life for that. Oh, more points, but whatever. Also, yeah, this is kinda neat. We are suddenly going sideways now. Kinda thought it's like, I guess it's like a part of the underground area that we're maybe excavating or something. It's definitely a lot more open. It's some very weird scenery. Yeah, one thing I kind of looked at this shmup is that probably something that's for a lot of these is that learning where enemies kind of spawn on is very important, just for the sake of taking them out before they can actually cause trouble. So it's hard to miss, but like especially the second one, it's like what you get screen is kind of great. Like the name for one of the thingies being like so fucking long it actually goes off the text box. That's a little inspired. Okay. Yeah, we're on that last hit now. Okay, there we go. Whew. Alright, going for this one again. This one is interesting. It's a shot. Though, from what I remember, it does have like one specialty about it. It can also technically absorb an enemy shot as well. Like it can essentially serve as a shield to some degree too. There's the big downside of that though being that basically Oh, it's not a good game to talk while doing stuff. The downside being that it becomes unusable a little bit after. And it does require you to be hitting the button when it happens, which... has kind of the same issues as bombs in like bullet games and so on. I'm just too tempted to try to just dodge and save it than go for the oh shit button. Like, I need to get better at just realizing when I'm stuck in a corner and I can't get out. I don't really like the music of this stage. The ocean level has good music. So yeah, a few bosses have like multiple places you can like target to do damage and so on. Like this one here, you can like break the side thingies, make life a little bit easier on yourself. Oh yeah, I broke both sides, so now we are into this. This is a good one for the shard shot. Especially type B shard shot, since that one sticks around a bit. Can really use that. Like, getting the head is like the main one, but you can use that to get like a bunch of like the extra pieces damage too. Oh, also another good place. This entire section, by the way, is absolute ass. Not that it's bad, but oh my god, I fucking suck at it. Or rather, this is a section I had to learn quite a bit first time playing it. This part in particular. Like, the strat I've evolved at this point is basically focus on one train. Because the further in you get on those trains, the more dangerous the machinery get, as you can see. And they move backwards every time you destroy a component. So you just want to focus on one of them and make the dangerous stuff of the other train not appear too early. Also, this mini-boss exists. Oh, shoot the moon for bonus. Slightly different vibe of boss fights here. This guy's a little special. We need to break the little extra bits in order to be able to damage the... what is it, some kind of robot? Whoop. Yeah, we have to break them all in order to do damage. If you wait too long with breaking them, they get regenerated. Not a very hard fight though. I like sports. Alright, and now if you press all three attack buttons at the same time... Yeah, this is a mecha game, by the way. Alright, it's showtime. There we go. You can get like a funny little boss getting cleaved in half thing. Whew. Well, immediately on to stage 4. And yeah, we can transform back and forth at any time. I will have to admit I'm probably a little bit... I'm not quite as good about using the robot form as I should be. You can use it to get like a... to build up like the combo meter even higher, so probably it's like actually pretty good for... yeah, getting like the overload there to get the combo meter super high and then going back into ship mode. So yeah, this section is rough. Honestly, it can be tempting to go for like the extra bits, but it seems like as long as you focus on the main body, these go down before they can do anything worrisome. So those fuckers again. But now we actually got some... oh. I was gonna say, this time we actually got some stuff. I should have charged up the shot shot. I actually have a lot of trouble with these shot types, which is an issue. Hey, look. Currently on stage 4. And once again, I have way too much trouble with these guys. Whoop. Dang it. And yeah, once you beat them, they basically spawn like extra guys. Because I don't want things to be too easy. Are they like super quick? Dodging the bombs when they get destroyed though is kind of tricky. You can destroy the bomb ahead of time, but yeah, wow, I got an extra life just in time there. Oh, that was fucking stupid. Yeah, I've gotten kind of rusty at this game again. I don't like that all of a sudden this game can also scroll sideways now for this part. This game kind of has a tendency to just kind of introduce like, oh yeah, we can do this now for a lot of stuff, and I do really appreciate that. Also, it's a very scary game because there's skeletons in it. Oh, oh, gotta press back. Yeah, I don't think you can fight that. Right, we made it inside Green Orange, the like weird alien thing that was invading. Just having a bit of a gauntlet of like a bunch of different enemy types. including those weird orb ones we haven't seen yet. Orb still makes a very satisfying noise when you break them though. This section is kinda tricky. Especially because if you like break them open, they do get like messier to deal with. But also have like a way less health. And there's these guys which honestly just kinda out there for fodder. I think it's just a test to see if you break enough of them in time to get the bonus or something like that. I don't think I've ever failed it. Oh, speaking of side-scrolling. Isn't this like a GBC color palette is still low? Yeah. This game kinda has two colors, but it gets a lot of mileage out of those two colors. I mean, could be worse. The next game only had technically one color, and I got a lot of mileage out of that. So, isn't this like a kind of a staple of like a lot of like the Gradius games or something, to have like a section where you kind of need to like go down a bunch of paths you can choose and gotta figure out like the best way to go? Or, you know, first time around probably just kind of wing it. Honestly, I'm still kind of doing at this point. I have no idea where I'm going here. I'm just pressing buttons in the hope it works out. Ah, dang it. Orb. Just gonna start charging these up for no reason in particular. Oh, Jesus Christ. You might have noticed, but you can't technically bump into enemies. You only take damage if you do it a repeated amount of times. Also, this is weird ass looking boss. Oh, yeah, see, like I bumped into, like it took a few bumps to actually for me to like take proper damage there. Ah. Dang it. We're actually getting pretty decently far into the stage too, I think.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Game over, yeah. Well. Got a much more decent score than last time. And hopefully actually build up a little bit of... Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so if you die in the first few stages you get like little tips here and there, but since I actually got fairly far before on those two runs, like the game is immediately like, yeah, no, we're not helping you anymore. Alright. But yeah, as you might have noticed when we like also had like died earlier, those little orbs that we're getting after each run essentially are continuous mid-stage. Meaning that even if you do end up losing a bunch, you do actually get to, you know, get extra continues out of it. So it's like another way of how the game kinda helps you out getting more progress done. But yeah, I think this was kind of near the end of stage 4, so we kind of... Okay, this is not a good way to get the multiplier up. Oh. There we go. This one I think you kind of have to just kind of go in a like clockwise manner for that section that just kind of circles around you. Okay, it probably doesn't do anything in this game. I'm just so used to getting up an enemy's business because I think in some of the Toho games maybe there's like a damage increase if you get close to the boss. So like, if I can get away with it, I'm just used to trying to get all up in the boss's business to get a little bit of extra damage in. So yeah, a real good shot can do a shit ton of damage early. That's part of the reason why I like the shot thing. I got real counter there for a second. I had a good position to shoot the thingy down and absolutely failed at it. Dang it! Oh, I was doing so well too. Dang it! Okay, I got to focus on the points. I think that's kind of the problem I start having sometimes, getting too focused on the maximizing points and so on to kind of actually play the game well. Like, points do, I think do mean extra lives, but I shouldn't get too focused on it. I do think points also mean, technically speaking, points also mean, you know, continues later on, so... Okay, that... God damn it. Yeah, I think the sword slash can also reflect shots, so I really should be using like the transform back thingy as well as a way to get out of jail free card. Okay, I can use the R for that as well, so I should probably be making much more use of that. Since I think like when you transform you do like an automatic like multi-slash thing. Oh, I almost had 69 for 20 points twice, and I went over it. Okay, I'm noticing that like the special shot types have precedence over like the regular shot, so you can just kind of hold down the fire button. And, you know, decide to use like, you know, just press the special button if you want to use that instead of having to worry of letting go of the fire button. That'll work there, not gonna lie. Oh. Yeah, I took like 2 bumps there. I think like if you get bumped 3 times, that is like the limit. Of course I can't stick around too long because those eyes basically exist to punish you if you stick around in one place. Okay, can't use that to get my combo up. Whew. Okay, do these give points? Actually, no. That's kind of interesting. Oh, not even the ones that are technically an obstacle. Also, one thing I haven't really brought up yet, but one thing that's this game. I'm gonna have to drink. Take a sip after. Once we got the moment, but one thing this game is pretty good at. Hang on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, I kinda hope I'm not getting sick or anything. Sorry about that. What I was gonna say is that this game, one thing this game actually does pretty good that I ended up interrupting with all that is like the music and so on. Like it's very much written like with the stage and...
Please continue.
God damn it. They're like very much written with like the way the stages move and so on in mind. I can't even tell how here the... You know, song kind of starts in the middle of the thing. I think that, again, it's like another thing I kind of remember really liking about like the Toho games is how, you know, they are like the different tracks and so on are also very much, you know, like the progression of the stage and the music and so on are linked in a way that does end up like looking, you know, having like a, you know, kind of working together quite a bit. God, it's kind of hard to talk about this going on. Them being like kind of contact damage based does give a little leeway, but yeah. Still gotta be careful. Final bit. I just look at the top of the screen there and just kind of assume I know where my ship is for dodging. Well, that looks kind of gross. Let's go in there. Yay! Getting congratulated. Yeah, I think that's meant to be the same computer voice that was talking with us at the very beginning. odds are slim, but once again, asking us to not surrender. What's up for the final boss rush? It kinda sounds like the weirdest one of the gimmicky things too. Since this is almost like more of a mini game than an actual like boss fight. It's kinda Space Invader-ish, but not quite. Ah, there we go. We do have to kinda prevent the thingies from actually dropping onto the ground. If we manage to do that, we, well, get a little bonus, depending on how many stuff bits on the ground are left at the end. Okay, not all of it made it. Yeah, actually never played Missile Command, so I have to take your word a little bit on that. Ah, this one, I suck at it. Basically shoot the weird brainy looking thing. For the first few part it does have like very little HP. This one it sticks around and so on, and I remember my strat being ignore everything else. I tried shooting down like the additional bits here and there, but they just kinda end up becoming like more and more difficult things to deal with. Hang in there, please don't die, it's more than likely. Weird ass salamander. Definitely a school of... Ah, dang it. Boss with a lot of slow projectiles meant to catch you. Oh, that was stupid. That was really freaking stupid. You can kind of use the side-by shot to also get some hits in if you're like at the... It's still technically below in boss, but at an angle. This one. Little secret I did discover on my own the first time I played, since I was kind of wondering like, this is weird. If you just wake the guy up without, you know, shooting aggressively, you actually get a conversation here instead of a boss fight. Yep, all here to beat up them bad guys. Alright, Boo's ready to get some sweet lore dropped. Because we're not getting any of that. I love that it actually has like the slow fade out. Bye. Yeah, since our computer friend trying to find some alternate way to deal with the situation than just pitting us against more and more shit. I can see some stuff in some of them. Oh always wondered if there were like references to some other game or something. Like, they look like glimpses of like another video game. Oh, looks like we are moving. Alright, welcome back. Welcome to stage 1 of ZeroRanger. So, yeah, we are technically back, but the city looks a lot worse for wear. So you may have noticed, enemies are a lot more aggressive now. So, yeah, welcome to, what do we call this, like, god damn it, like loop 2 or something? It's definitely like a reprise of the existing stage, but the ratings have been hard, like, it's like almost like a hard mode version of it essentially. We do have everything we've got from previously, so we can make use of all that shit. Including trying to deal with this asshole in a slightly more sensible way. There we go. Alright, once again back to the boss. It does look a little bit different, but... well, I mean, it's mostly just kind of a souped-up version of the first boss, who admittedly was actually not all that difficult. Okay, I say that and I eat shit immediately. Like, once again, it's... okay, those extra shots there are tricky. But yeah, even with that, it's pretty doable. May attain affrightenment. There we go. I kinda keep liking the side-by shot. Oh, but we can't like pick up two of them. Smells like onions. Whoops. Actually, there is kind of something I want to show off. You know what? I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here anyway because like I mentioned earlier, I suck at stage 2. But now that we're in loop 2, there's also something new when we get back to the... title screen. I think I might as well show that off. Like, I probably will have to show it off anyway, but... I feel like that the little text at the top of the screen, when you put it in, like the year saying you're making progress and so on, seems to generally be a little bit encouraging and do kind of like a little bit of like, yeah, try again. Next time you'll get it. Something depicting very much a story of some kind. Also, slightly different title screen music. I think this song here generally plays whenever there was like a slight, you know, something like that happening. Alright, all the way to stage 2 too. But then you might have also noticed at the title screen, not a title screen, but like when selecting stuff, there actually is another game mode called White Vanilla. I actually have never tried it. From what I hear, it was added like later in this game cycle. Like, I think it actually got added after Void Stranger released. So there's always been a kind of part of me that's like, oh, maybe I should check it out after, you know, I kind of caught up on like some stuff here and there. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I so bad at this video game? Yeah, so stage 2 is intense. The like the revisit of stage 2. Oh, very important. Get the crate with the heart. If the enemy lands on top of it, it will just open up like the regular stage. Like in the first visits version did. I think the crate where the secret was in the first version is now just like an evil eye thingy that opens up. So like even the secrets got shuffled around a little bit for these. But here you can't break the crates in between, so getting like the bonuses is much tougher. Oh no. Fuck this guy so much. Okay, you can actually absorb a few shots with the charge thingy. I need to keep that in mind. Another hard mode change, those bombs now also fire projectiles when explode. Oh, I don't know why, but for some reason this section looks a little more ominous in a second visit. I don't know something if I fly close to stuff. Alright. I think we are almost at the boss. Alright, time to see if this boss also has this, you know, like a second spawn. Let's say like all those extra enemies at the start kinda can't really do a shot. Oh, damn it. I'm stupid.
Please continue.
Alright. Let's see if we can carry shot shot over, because it would help a lot. Also, I like that the shot shot, like when it tells you, hey, you can get the shot shot in this. It does have a question mark in the description, because it does serve as a shield too, after all. Alright. Yeah, time for the obligatory. Oh. This guy, I started having some real trouble my last few attempts playing this, not gonna lie. This is actually like the #1 reason to maybe invest in the back shot. Actually, does it do damage if I hit the hands too? Oh, it does! Okay, for some reason I thought it would just give an opportunity to hit the head more, but no, if attacking the hands also helps. Okay, I need to keep that in mind for next time. I'll be honest, talking over the song feels kind of blasphemous. That's the reason I said that the ocean stage has a good music. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't be allowed to play video games. Wait, how did...
Please continue.
What the fuck was the hitbox on the back of those shots? Come the fuck on! Oh, you can absolutely use the... the transformation to get a bunch of extra hits in, to get a bunch of strong hits in. I got caught so hard. Right, don't rest on your laurels after killing the guy, since they are those enemies that just kinda home in from the top. Gets a lot easier once you're in this section though. I wanna say if you're fast enough you can kill Gaioli. Not kill Gaioli. If you're fast enough, you can get an extra bonus enemy that drops a thing. Oh, Galaboss there, super annoying. Dang it. come on,
Please continue.
that cannon was off screen, off the bottom screen. You get to fire like a second before it got scrolled off. I kinda call shenanigans on that. Okay, maybe not on that one, that was just me being terrible at positioning. And now you know why you take care of the... God, I wish I didn't suck so much at the fucking train part.
Please continue.
Dang it, where the fuck did that even come from? Okay, fine, we got through that part. This guy is a lot simpler to deal with. In the hard mode version, you actually have to dodge a shot. Like, I almost wonder if there's some trick to that one, because it just appears and dies so quickly. Alright, well. Guess what, nerd? We also got a mecha form. Remember how they talked about like the first fighter type A disappearing at a space elevator? Yep, it's time for a good old mirror match. So the strat I've developed for this fight is that you wanna try to always be in the opposite form of what grapefruit is. Ah, dang it.
Please continue.
Like the mecha form is really good at reflecting the shots of the ship form, while the ship form is really good to dealing with the extra bits and so on of the mecha form. Also, it seems like certain attacks only trigger if... Also, it seems like grapefruit will always try to kind of match yours, and it seems like certain attacks only trigger if grapefruit has been in a form for too long. Like, there's like some real nasty attacks that I'm basically trying to avoid. Also, yeah, if you... There absolutely is a sword clash if you both swing your sword at the same time. Dang it. Ah, shit. I don't know if you can actually reflect the giant one.
8, 7, 3, 1, 0.
Like, you might have to hit it multiple times, so you have to be really good with the timing. Okay, maybe not all of the death text is super helpful. Dang, didn't even get to continue out of it. Right. Back to the standard intro. I do like some of the little details here and there in this one actually, if you Like some of the silliness. Kinda hints of stuff. Giant alien fleet. Second apocalypse. It's like, wait a second, second one? Also this screen, the system check, which I assume are for our ships. Showing that we are missing both sub-weapons and whatever the restraint device is. Presumably, you know, restraint device being the thing that allows us to like engage the mecha form. Okay, hang on. Just let me refill my cup real quick. This is definitely a sip from a cup whenever there's like a bit of downtime moment. And yeah, over here is white vanilla. Depending on how this goes, I might give white vanilla a try. I doubt they would put anything in there that would be like a spoiler for like the main game or something. Alright, well, we can go all the way to stage 2.3, 2.3, yeah, 2.3 now. It does mean we get to listen to this music though. You know what? If I'm already doing dumb shit like that, I can't show off something that is gonna be a horrible, horrible mistake. There is a little secret I've to some degree been consciously avoiding. You might notice there's like bits here and there where there's like a little shape in the water. If you... I think, from what I remember, if you shoot at it enough times, something happens. At least last time I did, something happened at one point. Yep, there it is again. I did think for a while you had to have the lock-on shot, but no. The lock-on shot, which is like the alternative to the shot shot, by the way, would allow us to attack shit things that are in the background. The main reason I'm not using it though is that, for fuck's sake, is that usually stuff that's in the background is like little shaft enemies and so on, so getting rid of them early is not all that helpful. It's like, oh no, those enemies, I couldn't take them out before they just flew across the screen. Like, I would rather have like the shot shot for, you know, being able to ruin a mini boss's stay. And like, at least in theory, also be able to soak up a shot from something. There we go. It's our little tentacle thing that comes out of the water that broke. And something's a little different now. So for this one you have to basically break the bubbles that have like bombs in them, and then need to... dang it. Take care to let those bomb onto the mini-boss. Okay, dropping like the pieces of the usual mini-boss on top of the guy doesn't actually... do anything. Yeah, I have a lot less experience with this one. Oh, wait, can I actually fucking snip at me? Ah, dang it. Like, the problem is that bombs explode also if you hit them too hard. So wait a second, was that like a hermit crab taking refuge in like a... one of those like weird like onion looking guys? Heads? Like the thing that we fought at the end of the previous stage? I do kind of see like the skull of it at the very end. Wait, there were...
Please continue.
Oh, there were 2 big cannons. Ah, right, these guys exist. I can't as easily just do a charge shot. Wait, there were only 2 boss? I kinda wonder if like the amount of bosses that spawn is dependent on how quickly you might kill some stuff. Dang it. Oh, it doesn't have that like one of the cans absolutely aims at to where things are going. Okay. Nope, going this way now. Oh, come on, I was shooting forward. I should have taken care of stuff coming from front. Okay, whatever. We have a few... We do have a few continues this time. Also, this was like another thing I discovered on my own since I was all like, oh yeah, mecha thingy, I'm gonna show off my own mecha form. But apparently if you don't swap forms, this entire segment doesn't happen. But it also prevents you from getting to the next stage. Like you basically just do the like regular stage 3 boss and, you know, then basically get given a hint to try something different here. Dang it. Okay.
Please continue.
Okay. Full extra lives. Wait a sec. What the fuck just happened on... What the fuck happened to my charge shot there when I just used it earlier? Oh, damn it! Oh, the strings are ass!
Please continue.
Yeah, this is how usually fighting grapefruit goes. Like, this boss is kind of a ball. Getting like a lot of free hits here. Alright, there was a swap. Yeah, when it swaps over and goes into like just shooting a whole bunch mode, that's actually like perfect for getting in there, since the like super slashing from like the series of slashes when you transform also seems to be basically guaranteed to do a reflection. So they're actually really good for advancing into like a cloud of bullets like that.
Please continue.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can do some bullshit with that. Like, I think the really large one can't reflect. If it is possible, then I'm not able to pull it off. Take an extra life. I think breaking the bits can give you few points, which can give you like some extra lives out of that. You can kind of cheese it by just doing a sharp shot and hey, if I charge up a shot, then I can actually push it back all the way to the top of screen. That kind of works. Just get in there, don't let them charge up that easily.
Stage clear.
So this is the power of... Well, we did it. We've even beaten, well, Grapefruit at its, you know, maximum power, and well, alright. Hey, we did it! But now that explosion thing is kind of a Gradius reference too. Alright. Time for credits. And admittedly kinda doofy looking walking sprite. I think overall, I do think that's overall a pretty neat game. I feel like the ending comes a little bit out of nowhere, but you know how it is. Oh. That was weird. Alright, welcome to the first stage of ZeroRanger. Okay, once again, something is a little different. First of all, we got a couple more bullets now. I even got like the little extra bit thingies. Also, we actually have like a focus mode now, which is fair because this turned into like an actual bullet hell game. Luckily, just like a bullet hell game, we also have access to bombs. You can see on the lower right how many we have remaining. Actually, one thing I kind of wonder, like the little bits at the beginning with like the tanks and so on, give me some real like Crimson Clover vibe. Another game I should maybe stream at some point. Like that one I'm legit super rusty on right now. I did actually get a 1cc clear on that on the easiest difficulty. Well, it's a kind of tricky pattern, but it seems like moving between phases does clear the screen. Oh, okay, the game is very nice that it just automatically bombs whenever you take damage too. Hey, another one of those. You know what? I'm kind of in the mood for some pinball. Yeah, something seems a bit off, wouldn't you say? Oh, whoops, oh well. So... yeah, let's face it, we're kinda stuck in a loop here. Like, even more so than the usual. Oh, the bombs are only in an area around you. Thanks, Gopher Operator. They're being so helpful. I do kind of like how, like, both this and like the boss music, it just feels almost like very over the top. Oh no, I'm already out of bombs. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, even if you run out of bombs, you don't actually take damage. In fact, the bombs just get refilled. Yeah, I'm just kinda not trying right now because, as you can probably tell, we literally cannot die here. Which I guess is pretty fair, considering this suddenly went into like full-on super bullet hell mode. Oh, that was actually some sweet dodging there though. Okay, so... I don't think this is gonna keep working out. It has reactor being shot. Oops. Oh hey. Sure, boss. Yeah, it seems to be the implication that, oh well, I'll outright say it here, that pilot of, I don't know, Grapefruit, the Avalon Fighter, was sister of our pilot here. And I think maybe the other one as well. Well, here we are, back again. Alright, time for the actual second round of stage 4. These enemies are a little special. Orange, you wanna shoot? Green, you wanna slash? Use the wrong damage type and you only make them, you know, split up or grow bigger. Yeah, kill enough of them and you do get an extra life, which is really worth it. Right. Oh, wow, okay. I'm gonna go full out. The gimmick of this boss is you have to break the orbs. And dang it, the main gimmick is that if you don't break all of the orbs, eventually they will get restored. They need to be all broken at around the same time. Yeah, you can see them getting restored, but yeah, shit. Alright, there we go. I might just hide in the corner here for no reason particular. Oh. Okay, that's safe. Good. So, welcome to essentially the final boss of ZeroRanger. Maybe with an asterisk. This fight is not at all easy. She's got a whole bunch of different abilities. And as you might imagine, it only gets hairier the further you get. Ah, dang it.
Please continue.
Wait, that was my last. Oh no.
5, 0.
I have to do the entire previous part again. As you kinda saw, I freaking suck at the orb section of that stage. Oh wow, I did not get a lot of points. Hey, that's the 6th continue? Ah. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start skipping it now. The game does... One thing I did realize on the replay is the game does start telling you when you're about to skip a new scene at the beginning. Sorry, we've been there. Alright. This time with actually some continues. Yeah, for the other part I'm just going to use a shot to from the very get-go. It's It's not meant to be a hint that like different colors of enemies are like weak to different shots, right? I kind of wonder about that. This game got a lot of weird stuff going on. I'll be honest, the only reason I haven't gone on a wiki dive yet is I do kind of want to see a bunch of stuff for myself still before I spoil myself silly. Right. Give that one absolutely no chance to be a pain in the ass. I have no idea how to dodge that one. Okay, that one was the game just giving that to me. Damn it, I was late breaking like one of the most annoying ones. Okay, there we go. At least means if I have to continue, we're not gonna be... starting from the... previous stage. Also yeah, the boss can just teleport on top of you and start to slap your ass. That one is just to look at your vehicle and dodge, you know, just a minimal amount. And you see a line above it. What got me for the longest time is when the swords explode. Ah, dang it, yep. Oh, for fuck's sake, that was stupid. Oh, I did kind of remember that. You can't parry the slap. Oh, damn it. Okay, I don't think you can parry the hand. No. Oh, dang it. The problem is I have a piling up next to me, so I kind of want to move up a bit. Okay, we have broken through kind of the first part. The HP bar will actually move now. I think... damn it. I think even now if we continue, we will be at the stage where the HP bar is actually moving. Oh, that is such a fucked way to start a fight. Up. And yeah, every time you go through one of the bars, I think the fight does, you know, does get harder. Like as you see, she tried to slap me multiple times now. I think generally, like a lot of the mechanics will, like either the rate at which she does them or just mechanics in general will speed up and gain more shit to them. Up, final health bar. Oh god, I suppose that some of that was still going on. Oh, dang it! Oh, the follow hands. Oh, I was in position for swords. I go so fast now too. Also, yeah, she will kind of start anticipating a little bit when the slaps begin, so you have to can't just move in one direction. Oh. I think we did it. Literally on the last hit too. Uh-oh. Alright, it's time to get the fuck out of here. Hey, extra life. That's actually gonna be really nice. I was wondering if I should ignore them since they just keep going along the bottom there. Ah! I can't transform anymore. I think that just flew off my ship there. Dang it. Oh, I can't charge my shot anymore. Oh, I can't. Okay, and there goes my side shot. Yeah, I don't think we're looking very good. Yay, we did it. That ain't good. Oh. Alright, we could go all the way. I guess prevent all this shit happens in the first place. But yeah, here's the catch. We only get one chance at this. Well, as we can see at the bottom, the way this works is that for this final segment, the amount of continues you have left are essentially your extra lives. I think you can say no and essentially, you know, restart the stage, so to speak, play some more to get some more continues and so on. And there's a very harsh penalty for losing. But honestly, I think I'm gonna show off, you know, I think I'm just gonna show off what this is like, and, you know, if we lose, you know, we'll see. I think honestly 4 is like one of the most I've had up to this point so far. Alright, let's see what happens. And yeah, if you only wake up the monk, we get some extra text for this, explaining what's happening. Finnish literary genre of Eldritch Fury. Kinda, though I think Void Strange is a bit more of that. So that set of murals where we saw like a bunch of onion guys getting attacked. You know, attacking and then getting attacked themselves by a fighter. It is time to jump into the middle of that. Also, why did my controller not respond for a second? That's gonna be bad. Because, yeah, as you can see on the lower right, we basically have 4 lives for this. Yeah, it seems like this primeval fighter basically has all the shit that our other fighters had, just at a state like far beyond what any of us have. And yeah, I remember the way you deal with it is that you have to get close and try to sort of assimilate with it. But this gets harder the further the fight goes on. You have to stick around a little bit, though. I think some progress is kept. Oh, yeah, I got kinda caught there. Can I use its invincibility? Yes, okay. Slowly getting somewhere. This is the furthest I got, by the way. Like, all of this shit is new to me now. Yeah, I assume pressing forward does make you move fast through this. Get a little bit of leeway grazing those. hang on, if it shields up like that, can I even get closer? No. I might have to like survive a bit until it opens up. Dang it! What? Wait. No way. Did I do it? This collapse has spontaneously created a bubble of vacuum energy, is expanding at a rapidly accelerating rate. But envelope everything, world is returning to zero. Alright. Yeah, in case it's not obvious, Despair was the, well, the name of the final boss slash pilot of the Primeval Fighter. Hey, thank you, Luke. Yeah, I legit was going into this expecting to lose. Hey, got a Shivo. Wait, this is new. Is it just me or is it missing a bit of a green color there? Ooh, extra. Collect all SE bonuses. Score attack. Clear the game without using continues or restarting a stage. Oh no. Was this how you unlock stuff? Oh, let me guess. You do the challenges and you get coins for the gallery. This changed. Congrats on achieving the emanation of Kether. Thanks? Okay, what the hell is this? Well, this just looks like stage 1, but, you know, it's not green anymore. Instead, everything else is some kind of shade between white and black. I actually have no idea if this means anything or not. I like that in the background. I think you can see like the mini boss there for a second, like doing like some fucking Gradius shit. Honestly, since I beat this, I was actually thinking of going into like the white vanilla mode. But if everything is a little bit weird looking now, I'm kinda like, wait a second. Should I just enter that while it's like this, or will it look different? Take heat and prepare yourself. Yeah, it doesn't say may attain enlightenment anymore. Honestly, I kinda miss the green color scheme. Like the grey and orange is kind of a look, but I don't know, I did kind of like the high contrast. Oh, just, you know what, let's pick up the back shot. I got a ranking now? Did I always get a ranking? Like I say, I'm noticing it's using the numbers of, like, you know, regular people numbers instead of like the, you know, like previous glyphs. Yeah, the being able to backfire is also really useful in a lot of parts. As you can see, just, you know, moments like this I can't hit those enemies. So it's a trade-off. Oh yeah, that's the box that becomes a hard one in the, you know, in the revisit. Ever since I learned that the best way is to just go real fast on those, actually makes that section so much easier. I think that's probably how a lot of shmups work. It's just once you kind of learn what the like intended way is to get through a section, it makes it a lot, you know, a lot easier. Like, I doubt like everything is, you know, designed with like a critical path, so to speak, or like a, you know, like the way that makes it the easiest, but it's probably like some degree of, if you know where shit spawns and so on, you can mitigate a lot of like incoming problems. So yeah, to get these now I kind of have to come from above instead of just being able to shoot from the side. Oh god. Fucking R-typo. Well, I've gotten further than I did on my, or like the first run at the start of the stream. Also, yeah, I was kind of hinting at it earlier, but if you look in the background here, you can actually see like some like onions and so on from it's like weird onion guys. At the hard mode versions, if you fly close to the onions, they actually open up a spooky eye. Oh, that was stupid.
Please continue. 9, 8.
Oh wow, yeah, there's a actually a really big head there. I never actually noticed that. Wait a second, is that because the boxes cover it? Because, yeah, I'm at the end of the sideways area. I think there's usually a bunch of boxes that cover it. I still love the fucking shaft shot with question mark and like the lock-on text being like so freaking long. I think there's even like a parenthesis TM in there just to have like maximum unnecessary long name. I feel like I've gone through like a hyperbolic time chamber. Like, they went super smooth. Let's go with the lock on. So yeah, it's not, you know, like... Wait, there are 4 in here now? Like 4 secrets? I think there's actually like a little island thing that you can lock on. Yeah, this one. There we go. I think I can actually regular shoot at it too. Oops. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, that should be a little bit easier now. You can just kind of trail in front of it. Oh, it seems like the rockets are hard to deal with. But yeah, that boss seems a lot easier if you have the ability to backfire like that. But now I don't have the shard shot to have an easier time with this boss. Ah, there we go. I knew there was like a oh, was it made for breaking all the segments? Okay, that was stupid. Once again, I think after the hard mode version, this is just like, yeah, whatever. I've dealt with so much worse shit. Oh, the challenge. Okay, yeah. I think one of the challenges was called Clear the Loon, so I think just cleared early. You can break out the shit early. Yeah, it's a bit harder without the shard shot to just break all the bits like in essentially one go. Let's get a drill. I kind of wanted the cutscene changed in some way. I think like any references to like the ancient fighters got changed. Those like that little bit of the stat screen popping up. The versatile fighter. Paint Model D? I'll be honest, the drill is nice for being able to keep holding it, which is one thing the sword doesn't have. Like, if you hold it, you just charge up, so it's not good against like swarms of enemies. But I don't think it has like the reflect ability. Instead, like if you kill stuff with it, it gets like a bit around it. I don't know, I kind of prefer the reflect to be honest, since I was kind of using it as like a quick parry. In case you're wondering, you can swap during the fight as well. I wasn't doing it like in the, you know, like in the initial bits, but there's no reason not to. I think actually going like shooting mode is actually easiest because I do think the sustained firing actually does more damage overall. What do you have to do to get a good ranking? I don't have the sideways shot. I think that's for this section, the backward shot still works. Yeah, the drill is definitely better for this part here, since I can just hold it down instead of needing to either swipe a whole bunch of times or, you know, swap in between. Ah, okay. I was kind of curious how good it was at defending myself. Ooh. It does get a drill hole bored into the enemy, so they actually did make an extra, like a special sprite for that as well. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing until like the end of the first loop. Why is it? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, they look very different now. Wait. Didn't know I made them... Could they always teleport like that? Oh.
Please continue. 9, 8, 7.
Okay, the drill does slow down shots. But yeah, I really miss the shot for being able to just get like a quick thingy in. Oops. Have I mentioned before that I fucking suck at these guys? This time I don't even have like the shot to... help with cheesing this a bit. Ah, thank fuck for that extra life. One thing that had happened to me once, which is the saddest thing, is that if you lose lives like at the final part of this, you kind of lose out on like the actual like real cool like musical build up to this part. Okay, that rule is way better for what I was trying to attempt last time. You should just build up the multiplier and then just blast all the skulls. Enter the danger. Yeah, it's not called something like, oh, so this is green onion, like the little flying text. That's kind of why I want to go to the end of, at least to like the end of like the first loop, because I kind of want to have like the text from our robot friend is different. I don't know if it's ever... I don't know what the name is. I don't know if the game will ever outright say it, so to speak, if it's gonna be like a thing later or something. Oh, I fucked up. Honestly, this section reminds me of like a bit from like the one Parodius game I had, where there's like a bunch of umbrellas dancing in a circle. And I remember it being such a pain in the ass because you have just so many of them that you really need some DPS in order to kill them in time. I don't like that I can make an arrow noise, but just using the lock when nothing's around. So yeah, this is gonna be a section where I really wish I had the sideways shot. Well, who knows, maybe the backward shot is gonna be good for like the... I like the sections where there's enemies coming from behind. Why is so stupid? Like, since those shots can be, you know, shut down, I was kind of banking on that happening when I approached it. It was kind of stupid of me. Okay, I appreciate the drop us at the beginning of the eye part. Just gotta hug the wall and make sure the wall I'm hugging doesn't have an eye in it. You know, typical video game stuff. Alright. I'm gonna take a sip. So yeah, this is a lot of orbs. I think that orb, that one orb over there even does like an actual attack mechanic from like the first phase of Fighting Despair. Oh jeez. Yeah, I got kind of pushed around there. Ah, dang it, yeah, there I took a hit. I think we are almost at the start of the second phase. This one. Yeah, just look at the top of the screen and move when something looks like it's gonna drop where the ship is. Alright, I am legit wondering if how this, if at all, changes. Alright. This feels kind of like here's ZeroRanger, but kind of without the story. Also, wow, I let myself get super cornered there.
Please continue. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2.
Honestly, I kind of want to see what else is available. Somehow not actually my best scoring run. Right, what else is there? Visuals. Oh, okay, so I locked like a bunch of pallets. You know what? It is Christmas time. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of challenges. I don't know, it's like... I kinda wanted to check out White Vanilla. I'm a little worried that since I beat the game, so to speak, it kinda... Yeah, like since, you know, like it might also affect how that goes. Like if there's any story there, like maybe there isn't. I don't know, should we try out light? Well, I guess what's now called like light mode or LGHT mode. Cause like I said, I kinda wanted to check out White Vanilla like after I did this, just in case there's like anything in White Vanilla that was like a spoiler or something. I'm honestly, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about like having I guess it's like a post-game version of it. I mean, it's kind of neat that there's like a, you know, like a way to play the game while it feels like you also, you know, finished it, so to speak, but at the same time, it does feel like it kind of has a little bit of the charm gone from it, but I mean, what the hell knows? Maybe if I beat like normal mode or something, like some weird bullshit happens. Okay, I'm kind of curious. What the hell is this mode? Something going on the screen and so on. Also, like... Oh! Oh, it just swaps between like the different versions of stages and so on? Well, it seems like this is basically like some kind of like score attack mode where I guess like in between it kind of swaps between like different parts of the stages. Okay, I want a side shot. What pawn? Ooh, new music. Wait, what? Okay. It's like... I thought I had it figured out. They absolutely did that on purpose. Wait, why does my health bar read take care? Oh, that's like a bonus stage? Oh. Oh, I see what's going on. I think if all the enemies on screen are dead, it will actually... That's what it will affect is. If like all the enemies on screen are dead, it will actually... like speed up a bit. Yeah, that's what the stuff on the would affect I saw on the side and so on. Like at this stage it's a lot more obvious that just the speed, basically it just speeds up until you get to the next set of enemies. Oh, that's neat. Wait a sec. Okay, it's not the train part of this. Dang it. Okay, except for that one hit, it was actually a pretty good R-typo fight. And I'll be back here, I guess. Actually, I guess that's the only way you can get into that area of the first stage while having the side shot. Dang it. Yeah, I think if you can kill the thingies on the side, but if you do, they can mix. Okay, like this is harsher, but yeah, it will make the main boss also do other harsher bullet patterns if you kill them. I like that you get a diagram indicating what is good and isn't good at. But not like I can actually tell. Doesn't tell what those are about. Okay, yeah, that's say bonus 2 start. Oh, this is gonna be so good for the sideways shot. I kinda like the rotating around, see stuff in the background rotate around too. Kinda reminds me of like the Nova thingy from the Kirby Superstar. Like the little shmup section where you go around like the Nova's heart. And you can see like the thingies you just have to destroy in the background. Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, absolutely not get to the position to... Wait, those boxes weren't even the exploded kind? Wait, how the fuck am I gonna get that bonus? No! Oh, that was stupid. Wait, did I not release any extra enemies? Okay, that was kind of fucked. Please don't make me do the train part. Oh no! I don't know if this is actually worse or not. I think this is worse. Because I do this guy so rarely since... Oh, for obvious reasons, it's kind of a tricky boss.
Please continue.
Nope, don't get hit by the bomb, let's drop. Oh. Well, don't train part at least. It's at the easiest mini boss in the world. Okay, fuck it. Just gonna do a shot to just punch through a bunch of them at once. Oh, that did so much damage. Yeah, I love the sword. Oh, you can get the cutscene still. Actually, if I had been smart, I would have picked up the Type C fighter. I think that one even has like its own like cutscene and everything. Ooh, it's like a bonus stage version of the skull part when you approach Green Orange. Call it final test. I kind of wonder how long this goes. Like, this is going through the, you know, going through all the stages and so on. Kind of remixed, but the start and end are definitely based on, like, in sequential order. Did these always have revenge bullets? It's like, wait a sec, that's kind of fucked. I think that sometimes just spawns a flock of birds to shoot the fuck down. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that anymore. Yeah, I think if you break those boxes... Okay, can't see it anymore, but well, could kinda see it, like that was where that one skull thing is that... Oh no, you do this part? Except it's like all simulated? Yeah, I don't know if any of the other parts had like a... You know, like a VR look to it. Is it just me or is the song sped up a bit? For the usual, like, 4th gear? Is the section fast in general? Oh, it doesn't have the ice in it. Oh no. Wait, they make me do the fucking trades here? Wait, I think it's kinda easier. Like, there's not... Like, nothing on the left side has been attacking me for a while now. Ah, dang it, I got too caught up trying to destroy that train. Where the fuck am I? Is this part of like the space part of stage 4? No wait, this is part of the ocean, but the background is... Yeah, they're doing something here. It's building up something. Nice destruction. Oh, I still have to do this guy? At least I feel like I got a decent bit of practice on this one. Some of the mechanics feel a little harsher than usual, faster than usual. Oh, if that's the case, then the final bit is gonna be brutal. I didn't even notice there was something there. Right, look at the top of the screen. Have a general mental idea of where the ship is and just use that to dodge. Whew. Stage EX start. Ooh. Oh, those are from the fucking... Oh, I was using the fucking primeval fighter attacks too. Like, I mean, the hands were already from the spare, but... Okay, no, they just grow. Like, I was kind of worried for a second that me shooting them... Also, I don't like the time limit. It kind of makes... Huh? Huh? Yeah? I think it's supposed to be Go for Operator will be kinda met in that weird dream sequence. Ooh. Wait, is this like an in-universe simulation? Alright then. Okay, I'll say that was actually really neat. Like, I mean, I admittedly had a little bit of practice on a lot of the parts since we've already done it before, but man, I'm a little mad we didn't get more of a chance at that final fight. I was kind of wondering, like, if the timer at the top also meant it was like time limited or something. And that was neat though. Okay, how late is it? I'm a bit tuckered out, I'll be honest, so I think I'm gonna call it here, but yeah, no, I definitely didn't expect to actually beat this game in, you know, this first attempt. Yeah, yeah, like I said, like I had this. Yeah, my brain's kind of fried right now, so it's like just kind of a bit of information overload. Yeah, like, well, I'm kind of glad that I actually managed to beat this game, even if I'm a bit surprised. Like, I was really expecting to just kind of show off what happens if you die during the beginning part. Not the beginning part. Oh, like I said, brain is fried, I can't talk then anymore. Basically, I wanted to show what happens if you die during like the final bit. And, you know, which, spoilers, if you die in the attempt to beat the, what I assume is the true final boss. Pretty sure it's the true final boss. It will, if you die during that it essentially just resets the game to almost fully back to the beginning. Like, you keep your score tech stuff, but it essentially plays like the full like intro cutscene thing again and all that stuff, and it makes you regain the, you know, like those Lotus jewels that will let you get continues and that kind of stuff, and you have to do all the stages again. So for all intents and purposes, losing to that is literally, you know, you literally only get like one chance, so to speak. And then you have to kind of restart, which I, you know, I was kind of expecting. Like, my thought was to do that, you know, lose like that, and then maybe do like another stream or something where I kind of just build up like a full set of like Lotus jewels and then do the final boss. Except somehow I ended up going in with 4 that were just barely enough. Like, I think I actually was 1 hit away from death there, which, yeah, I was not expecting. Alright, well, that was ZeroRanger. I do think this game is really neat. There's a reason I've, you know, kind of keep coming back to it. I don't know if I will stream more of it itself. I don't want to play like white vanilla / lighting mode more. But yeah, that will have to be another time. Boop. Okay, yeah, just unceremoniously goes away. Okay, well, that was ZeroRanger. Man, I really wish I had like. There's a part of me that's like, ah shit, does it mean I might have to like stream some Void Stranger, but I don't know if it would be good. Like, I've seen like a full LP of it, so I wouldn't be like new or something, and I feel like that's like half the fun of it. And the game is also kind of long for just a guided tour kind of deal, but we kind of hard to judge, and also hard to judge like, oh, what do I show when and that kind of stuff. I don't know, I'll think about it. I hope at some point I announce a third game, like yet another game. I say third game, like this series, like there's some like thematic connections here and there, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know, I'll see. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Don't know when next time will be, holidays and all that kind of stuff happening, but I'll figure something out. If nothing else, I have to stream on the 29th since that's my birthday, so I kind of have to do something special there. Alright, have a good night everyone, and see you next time.